Heyo, I'm Ultraviolent 4, and this is part 14 of Spriggan Conjurer of Qazlal. We're getting on a little bit in episodes for this one. Kind of a combination of an extremely difficult start, optimal trap avoidance, and a spell in Fulminant Prism that's very fiddly to use. On that subject though, I have a new meme to show you, which very aptly sums up my experience so far with Fulminant Prism. So this one comes from Atlas 5057. I hope I got the numbers right. Here you go. That's about correct. It is very difficult to tell when things are 2 spaces away. Okay, in my defense. In the last episode, we got down to Vaults 4. We've got one more floor of Vaults to do, and then we'll be heading to Elf. We do have enough money to go buy the Book of Power, but it's in Orc 2, so we can pick that up on our way to Elf. That's probably about it. A quick check of our skills. We're getting our short blades to 10, which is the min delay for our dagger, and then we're going to start training conjurations, and maybe even armor dodging. I don't know. Some combination of that, but certainly conjurations to try to work on our Orbit Destruction, potentially Iron Shot that we want. Where are we going? Okay. What was that? Well, okay, so Vaults 4 should be pretty simple. I was talking quite a bit last episode about how empty Vaults seemed, but look at this, we haven't met a single enemy yet. We just heard a shout, or 3 shouts, so there's at least one thing in here. I'm gonna bomb him, and then shut the door. Unfortunately, he started recalling first, so I didn't have time to avoid that. And one more. Okay. It would be nice if we could get the Yaktor captain before we need to run away from all this stuff, because he'll shoot us from range. We're getting sandwiched. Alright, time to go. Who said that this floor is empty? Was that me? I'd like to retract that, and I'll issue a correction. That was tanky. I'll open that door in advance just in case we need to retreat from it. Like that. Yeah. Still no Ice Dragon skills. Moth of Wrath, that has to be a shapeshifter. Yeah. Not an enemy that you typically see in Vaults. If you ever see something really random like that, it should tell you it's probably a shapeshifter. Crystal Ball of Energy, not too concerned about. Okay, checking what they are, because zombies, especially for something like a Titan zombie or something like that, can be really dangerous. Just saying, we can do absolutely 0 damage to that guy with our dagger. It just does nothing. Okay, Fulminant Prism kind of works. Actually, we totally can, because zombies have really low MR, so we can confuse him and then stab him. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot easier. That's probably also a shapeshifter. I mean, sometimes you see random yaks in vaults. No, see. Seemed bizarre. I'm going to confuse the Vault Sentinel so he doesn't mark us. Wait, wasn't it? It's literally a 0% chance to mark us. Okay, never mind. We're definitely going to try to avoid being hit by the Etten. We can probably Takima's dance him. That's usually a very effective way to get Ettins. It's like a double-headed ogre, but an even bigger one. So we'll get 2 weapons, and then we'll confuse him, and then we'll all gang up. Okay. I'll try to keep regen up where I remember. Okay. Invocations to 14. It looks like not quite actually. No, we still got a little bit more short blades to go. That's a Storm Dragon Simulacrum and a Storm Dragon. Okay. The Storm Dragon's especially scary because we didn't have any R left and we still have pretty low HP. I mean, his chances of hitting us aren't amazing because of our high evasion and repel missiles, but all the same. The plan I'm going to make is to confuse Simulacrum, which we failed. Okay, and then we can just run past him. Dragons can't open doors, so I could shut this. Chance of getting him, only a 13% chance. That's quite amazing. How afraid am I of this guy? Pretty afraid when he's this close. I'm just going to shut the door. We'll pretend that we never saw that. Are we really? We're still going to go in there again? Okay, he was right there. Okay, my bad. Please don't just two-shot us. It's alright. He's mostly missing, so we can fireball him. That's probably a relatively effective way of killing him. As is actually just hitting him with a pain dagger. A pain dagger will shred anything that's living. Yeah, that hurt. Let's get our regen up. This is kind of scary. I don't think he could kill us in one more zap, but if we got hit again, we'd have to blink or take some other sort of immediate action. The reason I got off the wall there is because I didn't want to get double zapped by him. I think if we got double zapped, we could die to him in one more go. Okay, I regret everything about going back to open that door again. I hope there's some really sweet loot in there, because that was very dangerous. Oh, there's nothing, you say? Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I do not want to be in vision of the flayed ghost. If we could... I don't think the Fulminant Prism will get him. He's still there. How about we just upheaval him? Yeah. I don't want to get flayed. Yeah. That was kind of dumb. This is kind of getting out of hand a bit. I let the freezing wraith come through the door. And I could have killed it with one more. Well, okay, it came through the door because I didn't kill it. And the reason I didn't kill it is because I put the prism one tile back too far. Now the Deep Elf Death Mage has started making lost souls. So the first thing we kill is going to come back alive again. Which was an ugly thing. Okay, I think we're alright. I could just throw out a disaster area before we run out of mana. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, there we go. Can solve all our problems. And this guy is really tanky, surprisingly. Alright, so that got kind of out of hand. Alright, that guy resisted 60% chances in a row. Don't walk into the bomb. Takes a lot of concentration to walk on these paths. That is an ancient lich. Okay. Terrifying. So you see here, our odds of being hexed are supposedly 0, but a max damage crystal spear from an ancient lich is 144 damage. So he could very easily one-shot us. Let's see, we have one scroll of silence. I don't especially want to waste it. It's sketchy. So we could throw nets at him. Nets would probably stop him from casting spells, but it wouldn't be a guarantee. So I think what I'll do is we'll net him. And then as much as I would love to just sit there trying to stab him, I'm going to start running. Well, he's on the edge of line of sight. How about we upheaval him? Oh, there's Frederick as well. Okay, so we got 2 red enemies on the screen at once, an Ancient Lich and Frederick. I really want to get the Ancient Lich though. One more. Come on. Alright, good, we got him. Okay, as for Frederick, let's run. He has Iron Shot. I wonder if that could kill us. Probably could. Iron Shot 3d36, that's 102. So no, he couldn't quite. He's trying though. We can do a similar play. Oh no, okay, he made a Spellforged Servitor. Well, I want to run now because the Servitor can hit us with Iron Shot in the same turn that Frederick might. Okay, so if we just have him on his own though, we could fight him. Okay, I'm going to net him again, and then we're going to try to stab him. And again. What was that? The Bolt of Cold hit us. Alright, new plan. I'm just going to hit Disaster Area. I don't want to... Oh, he lived. So did the Yakto Captain. Let's go again. I don't care. Oh, they all missed. Okay, an upheaval. Go. Alright, good. Alright. That was scary. That's the downside with Disaster Area is you can totally miss. The more invocation skill you have, the less likely that is to happen. So we've got 14.3, so it's kind of unlucky to totally miss that Disaster Area there. But yeah. This is kind of scary, obviously, whatever room is in here. Frederick and an Ancient Lich. And here's probably another shapeshifter who berserked us and made us hungry. If we were starving to death, I'd be mad, but we're not, so it's okay. Why don't I just confuse him? That's so much easier. You can just play as a Spriggan Enchanter. The Spriggan Enchanter, of course. Speaking of which, I have started writing a Spriggan of Quaz guide with Helmut, in fact. He just recently played one this morning or yesterday. This morning and yesterday. It was a Spriggan Enchanter of Quaz. So, yeah. It seems like I put that in the air. So it's happening. But anyway, we've started writing a guide together. So that should be out in, I don't know, a few days or so. If you're watching this in the future, it might be out already. Go to ultraviolent4.com/characters. There's nothing. Only empty space. There's a little bit. Okay, there's over there that I didn't explore. We don't want to go down to Vaults 5 yet. I think that's likely what we'll do as a third rune. If only because doing Vaults 5 with Quaz is really fun. But yeah, not yet. Is it in here? Nope. How do I get over there? I don't think you can be shafted into Vaults 5. But we could still be Zot trapped, potentially. I certainly don't want to go into the Abyss while worshipping Quaz. That's always an absolute nightmare. And I'm going to say that that is going to be ruled out as an option for a third rune. It's going to be either Vaults 5 or Slime Pits. When you're in Abyss, the whole floor just runs at you. Anyway, so that's our Vaults 1 to 4 done now. So we want to go do Elf. We're going to have to manually walk there, I'm sorry. So, I don't know, skip ahead a minute or two if you don't want to watch this walking. It's a walking segment. Here's an Orc Priest. Sorry, I'm just laughing at Hans and that. Holy word scroll. Every time I see it, I'm going to think of you, Hans. Oh, look, it'll be really powerful against the Eidolon. Look, okay, here we go. We're going to use it. So we pick up our scroll of holy word. Let's read it. Are you ready? If I can find it in the list. Wow! Okay, so we did like half its HP and now it's dazed. Alright, pretty sick. We're getting slowed a lot. That was amazing. There you go, Hans. Never, never complain about holy word again. I'm sorry, I love you, Hans. Where's that exit over there? And our Orc is on D12, only at one floor, fortunately. Where, if I can remember, we're going to stop by the bookstore, and Saint Roka should be in here as well. We never killed him. We should be able to kill him now. Maybe. If I can figure out how to get downstairs. Oh, that wasn't the way. I was going to pass wall in here. But we can't pass wall in, can we? This way? No, okay. We don't have any earth magic or any transmutations. So our pass wall is pretty low spell power. We can probably get through 2 tiles? Yeah, we can get through 2 but not 3. And then the book that we want is the Book of Power. Where is it? Okay, well, I'm pretty sure it's the one over there. Maybe not. It might be this one. I don't know. I can't tell apparently. Orbit power. Okay, it's there. Good. Like I didn't go over there. Let's immediately learn Orbit Destruction. I can imagine situations where we potentially could quaff Brilliance and then cast it. Oh hey, we have Battle Sphere from that as well. I'm not going to learn that. The Battle Sphere is just going to get destroyed by our, by our Quaz Clouds. Also, it's possible that we could learn Spellforge Servitor. I don't think I want to go into the summonings though. That's pretty powerful though. Like, it's a good spell. Again, it would potentially get owned just by our Quaz Clouds, but it will never get angry at us, and it's pretty resistant to most things. All the same. Yeah, we're probably not going to do that. I think once we get Iron Shot and... oh, no, we're still not quite at Short Blade 10. But once we get Iron Shot to a lesser extent and then Orbit Destruction, we should be pretty fine killing anything and everything in the game. Ooh, that guy blinked out of the explosion. He's very aware. Okay, that one missed everything. So did that one. Are they purposefully dodging them? No, I'm just bad. Alright. Well, fair enough, I guess. We don't need to go kill Saint Erica. I mean, it's possible that he's carrying around some... Whoa, teleport trap. Some one that he can't use and that we can't see, like a Wand of Clouds or something. Oh, I really couldn't be bothered. That's a Raiju. That's got to be a shapeshifter, but in its Raiju form, it's got pretty low MR, so we can hex it. Things we need to be watching for here in... what have we got? We can't do a lot to this Earth Elemental, just Fulminant Prisms. So threats in Elf. Anything that does 102 damage in one turn, so Annihilators. Agnes as well, with a Lagitangum Distortion. Alright, so she needs to die immediately. She's fast, she's a Spriggan, so we can't run from her. I believe she's basically our speed. She might even be faster. Speed 18, yeah, so she's technically faster than us. We're speed 16.66, repeating of course, speed. And then she's going to be chasing after us at that fast speed with a Lagitangum Distortion. Because she's a Spriggan, she has good MR, so only a 13% chance to hex her. So we want to go with things that can't miss. So Fulminant Prism's a good one, but she's just going to run at us really quickly, and then I'm probably going to miss. I don't trust myself, so I'm going to go with Fireball. And if that's not killing her, we failed one. We just failed one at 6% chance to fail. Okay, this is really bad. I don't think we have a lot of choice. I think we need to keep trying to kill her. Because we don't have many clouds around us, so making an elemental force isn't going to do much. I think we just have to hope that we can kill her quickly before she abysses us. Every swing here could potentially send us to the abyss. Oh yeah, and also she hurts so much. How much damage does she do? 30 plus the distortion, and in one fireball she could swing and hit us twice. Yeah, this is scary enough that I'm going to blink away actually. Or we could disaster area. Do I trust it? If we missed with our disaster area, we could die. It would be such an embarrassing death because it would be so unnecessary. We can just blink away. If we'd hit with that fireball before and she was right on the edge of dying, I'd just disaster area and or upheaval her. Probably just disaster area actually. But like this, I don't know. Yeah, it'd be risky. Alright, I'm just gonna blink. We're streaking, right? And then let's fireball her. Apparently we can't, so we'll upheaval her and then fireball. Alright, we got her. Not even close. Ah, right, I just realized, hand axes or dancing weapons, we don't have a great way to kill them. Is Prism gonna do it? I don't know. Maybe I should have learned Iron Shot. We're not even close to being able to cast, and I just realized that we didn't actually learn Orb of Destruction. What did I learn? Oh, I learned Spellforge Servitor instead of Orb of Destruction. Wow, okay, that was... Oh, you must have been thinking, Ultra, you're the biggest idiot. As you're explaining why you don't want Servitor, you're actually learning that spell. Alright, so that Prism one-shot him. How are we for spell levels? We've got 14 left. Yeah. I mean, we could Amnesia the Servitor, but I guess now that it's in our spell list, it can stay. Anyway, let's learn Orb of Destruction. That's not correct. Like that. Okay. That's something that we could have done against Agnes as well. I could have quaffed Brilliance and then tried to blow up. Well, I mean, it wouldn't have worked because we didn't have Orb of Destruction actually memorized, but you get the point. Theoretically, we could have done it. Okay. Damn it. It's kind of a slow way to get the dancing weapons. You have to wait for Fulminant Prism to get them. The only other real spell we have... Wait, we got IMB. What button is IMB on X? Okay, never mind. That's pure damage. That will kill them just fine. It's just not a spell I think of much. It's so mana inefficient that I put it out of my memory. But yeah, it's a good one for this purpose. Death Mage. I want to be a little bit careful of them because we don't have any RN. So they can they can hurt us quite badly if they do manage to connect with Bolt of Draining. Alright, so here's a Deep Elf Sorcerer. We need to respect those guys. Their Corrosive Bolt hurts if it connects, and their Hell Damnation won't ever miss. So that is scary enough that I'm actually going to throw a Fireball. Yeah, see, look how much that hurts. Okay, I tried to get him back in the prism. Did not work. Please don't kill us, Mr. Guy. He's hasted, so he could hit us with 2 Corrosive Bolts in one turn. That one missed. Oh, okay, yeah, we're good. That was scary. Those more dangerous elves, you really need to respect those guys. They can always hurt you. The Demonologists, the Annihilators, the High Priests, and whatever that guy was. What was that guy? Sorcerer. Stay out of the explosion, Ultra. Okay, nearly got shafted. I mean, not really, we found it, but yeah. Still looks like most of this elf one, there's a little stone-walled room in there. What's going on in there? Is that some special vault that I missed? Okay, had food and a book with Sting and Dragon's Call. Okay, so a great combination of spells there. The Sting and the Dragon form. Very synergistic. On to Elf 2. It's a regular amulet. We're not going to wear it because we want faith, but I am going to identify it. +4 reflection. That's really tempting. But yeah, I like the faith. Yeah, we're not going to pick up more amulets of reflection, unfortunately. The air elementals hurt because we can't dodge it. I thought really firing your Fulminant Prism's direction was something that I told it to ignore. Alright, that is a Demonologist. We want to start... Okay, well we missed. And by missed I mean we got blocked off at the door. He could make Fiends at any point. Why is it giving me really fire at your prism warnings? I thought I turned these off. It was working last episode. It stopped working this one. Alright, so IMBs and dazzling sprays around Fulminant Prism is something we can't do again. No, but really, why is that happening? I actually need to know. I'm going to look at my RC file. Excuse me for a second. Here, really fire towards your Fulminant Prism. So it's there. Stopped working for some reason. Is that the force more that we were getting? Let's test. Okay, it worked there. Alright, I don't know. Well, it stopped working briefly for some reason. Maybe it's working again now. I don't know. The mysteries of Crawl. Who knows? Okay, so it really fire at your Fulminant Prism is different. We are not going to do the Hollow Blades. We don't really care about weapons. I'm carrying around all these enchant weapons and the brown weapon scroll because, I don't know, maybe we'll use a Demon Blade. Demon Blades cross-train with short blades. But you don't ever get Demon Blades in the Hollow Blades, so it's just not worth our time. And we've seen how difficult dancing weapons are for our character. So it's not something I want to mess with. Hey, a food shop. Cool. I probably don't need to do that. Let's check our shopping list. Yeah, we're trying to save our gold. We want the Ring of Leaves and we want... It's probably the main thing. Yeah, we need 800 gold for that. So we're not really in danger of food. So I don't think we need to spend our hard-earned gold here, but let's have a look. Yeah, that's a lot of food. If we're ever starving, we'll run back here. I doubt that will be the case though. It's a glowing plate armor we can't use. Nice, we just found the spell Blink. Alright, we are going to insta-slam that. I can find it on the list. There. Okay, nice, let's memorize that. Okay. Even without any translocations training, it's at 6% chance to fail. I'm kind of tempted to maybe learn a little bit of translocations, even if it's only a few levels, because Spriggans are really good at it, and then it might get our passage of Galubria down. So I'm going to turn translocations. It's a +4 aptitude skill, so it costs barely anything. I'm going to take it to 5. And very soon we're going to get short blades to 10 when we're going to start training conjurations. Why is there a guardian serpent here? You must be a shapeshifter too. We've been seeing a lot of shapeshifters. Can't trust them. Yes, really fire at it. I don't know what regular rings we don't know. +2 dex, alright. I was lazy. There was really no reason for me to ID it, but we had a full inventory, so I just couldn't be bothered. Magic mapping scrolls, we have 7, which means we've got 5 for Zot, so I'm going to just magic map this floor. Let's us find where the end vault is beforehand, and I'm going to exit off, so we'll do it last. Why? Oh, okay, that was a shapeshifter not in an actual form. That's not one you see every day. It's an artifact obelisk. Yeah, okay, no. The artifact one we have on our shopping list already is a hand crossbow. Okay. Yeah, hitting him with Morg is doing literally nothing. You need to respect High Priests because they can call down damnation on you in a smite target fashion. Good. That is a vampiric longsword, which is potentially going to be difficult because it's going to heal off us. Alright, so good. And that is a trident of venom. Good. Do we have a digging wand? Yes. Alright, so we can dig. It really hurts. Alright, let's pull out. We can't really fireball him in a way that makes sense here. We have 9 heal wounds. I'm actually just going to quaff one because I'm afraid enough that I don't want to randomly die to double corrosive bolt. I put the Fulminant Prism to the left so then we can fireball to the right. It's a 200 IQ play, that one there. Do not ever take this hatch up to Elf 2. It's probably going to land you right in the middle of the Hall of Blades. And I decided to run away from the end vault. It was proving kind of scary. And that was just from one sorcerer. What is that? I'm over it. Where is it? I can't even find it. I'll just do it again. Really fire at your Fulminant Prism. I'm going to do a bit of RC editing on the fly here. Got all the lovely code for our optimal trap avoidance lure. So we want really fire at your... Okay, so this thing is basically just going to auto answer yes to that prompt. So then it will stop bothering me, or at least that's the plan. Let's see, did I do some coding while people were watching me? I did. Look at that. Showing you how to use copy paste. It's actually a very useful skill when you're coding. Let's not stand in that. Okay. The downside is that you then accidentally explode your Fulminant Prism, but at least you don't have to be annoyed by the prompt. Okay. Yeah, he's just a regular Orc Sorcerer. Not as scary as the Deep Elf variety. And it looks like we're more or less ready to go do our End Vault. So, we should have no problem attracting elves out with our noise. That's one bonus. I think I like the idea of setting up kill holes. Even if our noise is going to continually keep pulling stuff to us. We don't have to use the kill holes, but it will be nice to have them set up just in case we need to. Okay, so let's remove this exclusion because it's not a tested tile. I'm going to dig like this. Oh yeah, there's now a targeting thing, so I can actually work out the optimal place to dig, which I think is there, because so if we run up this hallway and monsters follow us, we can then pass wall out. Oh, well, we failed it that time, but technically we can pass wall out like that, and then the elves can't follow us, so they're going to be trapped in there. And we could actually make MLG plays where we pass wall in. You just use Damnation on our Fulminant Prism. It feels kind of rude. One more fireball should get him. We reached level 21, we want more strength. We've talked about how we want to potentially use the Fire Dragon scales. And we have our protection from cold, so there's that. Okay, good. Okay, no, mind, it's alright. I thought it was a different ending. Deep Elf Blade Master. Quite quick, although I doubt they're quicker than us. Deep Elf Blade Master. Typing is hard. Speed 15, so we're faster than they are. They hit pretty hard though. Note that they don't see invis. Also note that this Deep Elf Elementalist can blow out our kill holes. It's taking this kind of slow, just in case the Blade Master gets a lucky roll or two on us. Short blades make it to 10. It gets turned off. Let's turn Conjurations on. I'm going to bring it up to... I want to say we're going to need at least 15 for our spells. Especially considering we have 0 Earth Magic Train. So if we want to get Iron Shot, we probably want a fair bit of conjurations. And then how are we going? Check our spell hungers. We can see here that Orbit Destruction will be almost completely hungering. Maybe we'll go a bit higher. We'll take it to 20. Battle Axe of Flaming, you say? Oh yeah, I remember we have IMB. That is a Deep Elf Annihilator, which I'm afraid of. Especially, he could nail us with a lightning bolt. He can shoot that through the battle axe. He won't really care. The problem is, wait, I feel like dancing weapons are faster than us, but no, I'm not so sure. Dancing weapons, speed 12 to 18, so apparently it depends. It is fast. Okay, I think the way that it works is that the smaller dancing weapons are faster and the bigger ones are slower. So I guess a battle axe is pretty big, we're probably faster than it. That seems to be the case because we're gaining on it. Okay, so the Annihilator has blinked up next to us. It's going to take 2 turns to passport out of here. In fact, 3. Because 1 to cast a spell, 2 to merge to the rock, and then pop out. In those 3 turns, he could shoot multiple crystal spears, and or lightning bolts, and or iron shots, and kill us. So I think that's too dangerous. I think we need to kill him. So what is the best way to kill him? I wonder if it's just upheaval. Yeah, I'm going to say that was maybe it. We got both of them. This Deep Elf Mage is nearly dead. Okay, here's another Annihilator. This time, because he's not here, we're just going to peace out of there. And then run away, because the noise is potentially pulling him to us. Alright. Now that we have almost 15 invocations, ooh, that's Deep Elf Master Archer. Our upheaval is pretty strong. Also, I don't know why I'm even bothering to try to Fulminant Prism him. We need to get out of here. Sandwich between a Deep Elf Annihilator and a Deep Elf Master Archer when you only have 120 HP max sounds suicidal. Let's go down a new stair. How's translocations going? Is that 3? Where Passage of Galubri is dropped to 12%. That's quite usable. I could have run away with it. Alright, so we've got to remember that. We now have Fulminant Prism to be more or less usable. I still don't mind taking translocations to 5. I mean, Blink's at 1%, but do we really trust that? It says 1%, but we've failed many of those so far. This group of elves is actually so scary. The Master Archer and the Annihilator running around together. Well, at least they're blocking each other. Good. What I did there is I aimed the fireball at the Lost Soul as well. So I killed it and the Death Mage at the same time, so it didn't get a chance to revive him. Man, this guy's too good, he just dodged it. That really hurts. He's probably about to die. Good. Stupid auto targeter. It's targeting the elemental instead of the summoner. I'm just gonna see if I can confuse him. There we go, that's better. Sick of dealing with his nonsense. Confusion on the Annihilator, 5% chance. Feeling lucky? I was, but it didn't work. That's gonna miss. Okay, I'm just gonna hit him without Dagger Morg. Tried to poison arrow. Oh dear. Okay, that was a... Was that a crystal spear that he just hit us with? That was an iron shot. Okay, so now we just dropped to 86 HP. So we're in one shot range from both crystal spear and iron shot. The thing that he just hit us with. He's really nearly dead, and he's next to a Fulminant Prism that's about to explode. So I think what we do is we upheaval him. I'm pretty confident we'll kill him. Yeah, good. From one of those two things, or a combination. He had an acquirement scroll. Okay, nice. So he was a worthy carrier of that, I would say. So the question is, do we just want gold here? Are we actually going to use all this stuff? I feel like we might. The Wand of Clouds would be nice to have. The File of Floods, we don't have another one of those. Yeah, let's just acquire more gold. Surely we're not going to get trolled twice in a row, right? 1,000 gold, that's a lot better. Okay, nice. That lets us buy a bunch of things here. Yep, that's better. We can get the Wand of Clouds and the Ring of Leaves, or the Ring of Leaves and a File of Floods, or some combination of those. We're potentially going to find more gold in here as well. Yeah, okay, so I'm happy with that. That is too much stuff. I'm going to say there's probably still a lot of enemies down there. That hurt. I could potentially be putting on the Ring of Positive Energy against these guys. They also keep making lost souls, which is really annoying. Yeah, there's way too many of these guys. Alright, we need to go. I'm going to pass all out. Maybe, again, I should have put on the negative energy before I did that. Oh dear, okay, this is a lot of stuff. He has a double sword, which is... I was talking about before how we might want a Demon Blade, but a double sword is acceptable too. He's gonna do his lost soul things. I mean, we're slowly but surely doing this. You can only lost soul once. He doesn't get to infinitely do it. Once something, this guy keeps hellfiring our thing. Stop it. I'm going to. What am I going to do to you? What will I do to you? He's hasted and chasing us down. We don't have any Ice Blast or Acid Wands. Oh, we have one more prism. Yeah, okay, I didn't do it. Well, we can just run away. And now we got one more. There we go. I'm less afraid of the Demonologist actually, unless he does make a fiend. Alright, and I said I wanted his double sword. Let's steal that. We can't carry it. Well, how about we brand weapon it? because I don't really want protection as a brand. Oh, okay, never mind. Apparently, we can't wield, as a Spriggan, we can't wield double swords with a shield. Okay, well there you go. But I could have sworn that Spriggans can wield demon blades. Maybe I'm crazy. That's our scimitar of draining. And no, he's avoiding stuff. We're actually dying because I'm equipping and dropping the wrong weapons and stuff. Alright, that's it. I need to stop there. That's enough. Getting out of hand. And there's quite clearly still a lot of dangerous elves in that Elf 3 vault. So if you join me in the next one, we'll finish off Elf there. We'll see what amazing loot we find, and then we'll be heading into depths. See you then.